make that face the whole time. Oh my gosh. She's just going to stay there like that. Show off the beard and the beard oil. Ooh. Hey, everybody. How's y'all's evening?
I can't see. Well, maybe I can't see chat. Let me.
I'm trying to get mine working. I actually have my parents' internet, so I can use my phone and my computer at the same time.
Ooh, fancy.
It's very fancy. Oh my goodness. I see one person in here, but I can't see who they are. Let's see. I hate how it automatically does top chat.
Yeah, I don't think I can see. Oh, join the chat, connect to YouTube. That's weird.
Hi, Lori. Lori Carp's in here.
Hey, Lori Carp. How are you doing?
She says, hi, guys. Okay, now it's loading to StreamYard. We lost Maddie. Hi, Sharon.
No, I'm still here. Oh. Okay, I got it now. Can you see me?
Yeah. I think so. When I set up StreamYard, I didn't realize that my Google account for YouTube had disconnected, so it wasn't giving me the option of scheduling or broadcasting to anywhere. It said I created the broadcast, but it wasn't broadcasting to anywhere because nothing was connected.
Yeah, it just gave me a thing that like said I can't talk in the chat right now. Like I opened up the chat, but it was like it's trying to get me to like join YouTube, but it's not like that's why I disappeared for a minute because I was trying to do that, but it wouldn't let me select the Backwoods YouTube account.
I think it's acting up today because I had a lot of trouble with it. I actually had to relog in and everything to my Google account. It was weird.
Yeah, I had that problem a couple months back with that, and it was because I was on an iPhone.
I don't have any Apple products, so I don't know.
Yeah, mine was like a whole iPhone thing.
My dad is a computer programmer, and so none of us do Apple. Well, actually, he does now because of his job, which is funny, but no, we don't have any Apple stuff. Oh, my goodness. It's so pretty where you are. It's so nice.
It's quiet. I'm at my mama's house, everybody.
I can hear like the crickets or birds or something.
Yeah, those are all crickets.
It was so funny when I was going live and the tree frogs were croaking and everybody's like, what is all that? It's like, I live in the woods.
Yesterday, I had the wildest day at work.
Really?
There's a deer behind me right now. I can hear it walking through the woods.
I don't see it yet.
If it comes out, I'll follow. It's probably going to come out into the soybeans on the other side of me. But if it does.
It's so funny when people are like, oh, deer are so quiet. No, they sound like a freight train going through the woods. They're so loud.
Yeah, it just tripped over something. But no, so yesterday there was like, in the morning I was doing this job and I was pulling weeds out of this bed in front of this factory. And I'm sitting there and like, I'm just just pulling weeds out. And all of a sudden I hear this noise and it's like a high pitched squeal.
Oh, and no.
I jump back. It was baby bunnies.
Oh, that's what I was going to guess.
They were like under the little thing. I accidentally hit one of them. Like they were in like the
little net thing
up over them. And I hit one of them and it like took off running like crazy through this grass, like 1.5 feet tall. Oh. And you just see the ears. Like,
so it's big enough to run.
Yeah. So the one guy that I worked with, like he ran after it and picked it up and went and put it back in and like covered it up. They stayed there the whole time. Like
they're really
around it.
Yeah.
So like they were letting us pet them and stuff. So that happened. And then like a couple hours later, we came across a bunch of water snakes back at the shop because there's 2 ponds on the shop's property. And
okay.
Like, they were working around cleaning up the outside of the pond. And there were like, I mean, these were like 4.5 foot long water snakes.
Dang.
They were just regular water snakes. They weren't water moccasins.
Do you have water moccasins up there? Okay, I didn't think so. They're horrible.
Southern Ohio.
Okay. Well, people always say, "Oh, they don't chase you." No, they chase you, and they're really, really aggressive.
Our water snakes will come after you.
Yeah, those do too. But at least they don't have fangs and venom.
No, but they will, because they're really dirty. They will get you sick though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. That
that's
makes
the
sense.
thing you have to watch with them, is that if they do bite you, you can get like infections from them and stuff.
Haven't you been bit before?
Yeah.
Ow. I've
Yeah.
never been bit by a snake, thankfully. So don't know if the chat's not working or what, but Sharon says she loves her Samsung. I used to have a Samsung and I loved it. I have a One Plus now, which I like, but it takes good photos.
Yeah, I stuck with the iPhone because that's what I started using when I first started my YouTube channel,
Oh yeah.
and I really liked the footage that I got from my phone. Like I had
They
people
take,
ask me, they're like, "What are you filming with?" And I'm like, "It's just my iPhone."
they
Uh,
take really good photos and good
oh
video.
yeah, I
I
mean it
wish
was like it's 4K, so it's good. I mean that's what I'm on right now, is my
yeah,
iPhone.
it looks better than mine. I'm on my computer. I have a Lenovo ThinkPad. It's supposed to be like a fancy work computer. It's like
Mhm. That's what I
waterproof.
that's my
Yeah,
work
waterproof
computer.
keyboard. Yeah, it's a great computer. I've had it for 9 years now, going on 9 years, I think, and it works. It works great. It's hasn't had an issue. If you shut it down now, it takes forever to reboot. So I just leave it on all the time.
That's fine. Yeah,
But it works good.
I that's what I use at work, because
They're
my new
nice.
job, I do sales, but I also do all the social media marketing.
Oh, cool.
So I do all the Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for the company.
Nice.
And the owner doesn't like being in front of camera. So I have a completely other channel that nobody knows about.
That's awesome.
It's so weird because like I talk about it. Like I don't think I'll ever tell anybody. Mostly because it's work related, so I don't
Yeah,
want to, like, because the phone numbers on stuff, like
yeah,
there's a bunch of stuff. So
yeah.
yeah,
You
it's
need that to grow organically for sure.
yeah, but it's I mean the videos. It's funny because like some of the shorts I do for it get like just as many as my Backwoods short.
You're gonna have to send it to me because I'm really curious.
Yeah, but it's landscaping, so like it kind of just organically does well on its own, anyways.
Yeah, that makes sense. People like that kind of thing, especially on TikTok.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's fun. Yeah, I'll send it over to you though, so you can see it. That's
Yeah,
what
that
I because the owner was like, "Well, why don't you promote it on your channel?" And I'm like, "Do you want those phone calls? Because I don't."
well, if that's what he wants you to do, then just be like, I'm not responsible for anything. If you want me to advertise it, this
Oh
is
my
gonna
god.
be crazy.
Like the address is there, like everything. I'm like, dude, like this could be bad.
Yeah, that's
It could
probably
be.
not a good idea. Yeah, that's too
But
funny.
it's fun. It's fun because it's completely different. Like it's completely different, but it's kind of neat at the same time. And I've been like I said on my live the other night, what I've been trying to do is try to do one new thing in every video, and just keep doing that to try to make the videos better. But it's
Yeah.
cool because now I have this, which is completely separate and it's part of my work.
Well,
But
and
as I'm doing it, I get to learn new stuff.
it probably helps, like, if you're feeling in a rut with your stuff, doing something different probably, like, gets your gears turning. Also, I don't know if y'all can hear that barking. That's Jack. He's very loud. Can
Yep.
you hear him? He's mad at my mom's dog, and he's letting her have it. She only weighs 5 times as much as he does.
Right. So are we going to tell them about what we came up with?
Yes, I was going to read the
No.
comments, though. Lori said, our family is divided. Tana and I do Samsung. Everyone else does iPhones. Well, y'all are right, because Samsung's better. Sharon says, I'm the only one that doesn't do iPhones. Yeah, iPhones are really prevalent. I've only used Android, so I like them. But yeah, do you want, so I think it, I guess it, I didn't even say it in the title. I just said new product live.
Yeah.
So, dun, 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 we made beard oil.
Beard
which
oil.
is why his beard's looking great, because he's been using it. You've been using it, what, like almost 3 weeks now?
Yes.
Something like that?
I love it too.
I'm glad you like it.
I like the smell. It like I've used, of course, I got a beard, a long beard.
A long beard.
I've always used balms and oils. And the biggest reason that I use them isn't always because of the, like, how it feels, but how it smells.
Oh, that makes sense.
And this lingers. Like, you get a linger with it.
Yeah, just what does
like,
it smell like to you? Because I know, like, I designed it a certain way, but I want to get your input on what you think it smells like.
what I think it smells like. Man, put me on the spot. I want it to sound correct.
Well, just, I mean, like, what are your impressions of it? Like, does it smell earthy or?
It's strong. Like, it's masculine.
Do you think it's too strongly scented? Should I dial the scent back, or you think it's good?
No, I think it's good. I think it's great. I think it's great. But I would call it like masculine, outdoorsy.
So what I tried to make the scent match is the pine forest.
Yes.
It's got cedar wood. It's got lavender, which it's not like strong lavender. It just gives a hint of like fresh, almost like fresh grass or fresh foliage. Mm-hmm. And then patchouli, which is the dirt smell. And then spearmint, so you get that little fresh zing of the mint.
I would call it, this is sexy lumberjack.
We might have to rename it that. That's actually a really good name. I just named it camo because it's the same scent that's in the camouflage bars.
Yeah.
But we might have to rename it. That's pretty good.
But we're calling it Beards of the Backwoods.
Yes, Beards of the Backwoods. We were trying to figure out if we say backwoods beards or Beards of the Backwoods, but like Beards of the Backwoods sounds like a lumberjack or like a homesteader, off-grid, or like a survival guy or whatever. It kind of encompasses everything.
Yes. Yeah, and it works great. I know 12 Stones. Also, he got a sample, and he kind of tried it out because we're like the three amigos.
Yeah. Well, and I needed different, like you have the long beard, he's got the shorter beard, and then obviously different skin types. So I gave some obviously to you to try. Byron, 12 Stones Ranch, got some. James has been testing it, and James has a very short beard too, but he doesn't have it on the sides. He's just got the goatee.
Yeah.
And then I sent it to my younger brother, and he's got he breaks out to everything. So he's like, I really like it, but his skin's really sensitive. But he said he really, really liked it too. So
yeah,
tried to send it to different like skin types and different hair types. Like James has really coarse hair, to where if he cuts it and it will stab into your skin. It's so sharp and coarse.
Oh, okay.
Really thick hair.
Dangerous.
And so, yes, it's dangerous. And I cut his hair, and I hate cutting it, like especially right around his ears, because I'm cutting it eye level and it like shoots at my eyes, and it's hazardous. And then my younger brother has really fine hair, and then I don't know how yours and 12 Stones beards are, but y'all have different hair types too. So I wanted to make sure it got tested by everybody.
Yeah, so mine's naturally kind of smooth.
That's nice. And you got some curl too.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I straighten mine though too.
Oh, I didn't realize you straightened it.
Yeah, so I have it doesn't do much, but it just keeps it from tangling.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. When you move, it like tangles up.
Yeah, it doesn't tangle up here. It tangles down here.
That makes sense.
Like little itty bitty, like hair, like female hair.
Like this?
Yeah. And you know how you get those like little itty bitty tangles? You can go like that and pull them apart, and it doesn't rip your hair.
Yeah, well, mine rips. My hair's so fine.
No, but I mean, like, I can just like go like that and it will just pull them apart. But I get those. But if I use the flat, it's a beard flat iron.
Oh, I've seen those. They're like super short.
I got it from like, it was $10 on Amazon. Like,
dang.
4 years ago. And it's funny because when I bought it, like the reviews on it were horrible. They were like, it breaks and didn't last, blah, blah, blah. I've had it. Now, some of the little like nubs for the brush have broken off. But it's
got a brush built in. That's cool.
But it gets up to 450 degrees.
You can sear your beard off with that.
So it's like, well, but that's why the plastic ends up breaking over time, because it gets brittle. It heats and cools down. But I
That
mean,
makes
it was a few, but I've had the thing for 4 years and it works great. So,
Hey, I mean, you can't argue with that. And now it'd be like $70 with inflation.
oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Who knows though? It's Amazon though.
And
Sometimes
it's
you can still find those little goodies.
5 cents now, and it's way worse.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
Tana jumped in here too. I
oh,
keep
okay.
my hair up most of the time to keep that from happening. I know. I'm ready to chop mine off. Mine's like, I don't know, almost 3 foot long, 2.5 foot. I'm ready to chop it. I was gonna chop it off to here this summer, and my husband's best friend, who's also named James, is getting married this fall. And I really wanted long hair to curl for his wedding. And so I'm like, man, so I didn't cut my hair. So I'll probably chop it next summer.
Yeah.
It's just so
Well,
hot.
I cut my hair.
Yeah, yours is way short because yours used to be shoulder length.
Yeah. Back. Oh man. Well, you know what? No, before Shooting Fest. Remember, I cut it into the mullet
Oh, yeah.
before Shooting Fest. So, but before that, yeah, it was like down to my shoulders. I had it real long.
Because when I met you, you had super long hair.
Mm-hmm.
Super, super long hair. Because it was like all beard and hair everywhere.
Yep. And then I decided to trim it up a little bit.
It looks good. It's probably a lot cooler doing landscaping without long hair, too.
Yeah, it's I mean, I'm not doing landscaping all the time. Like that's part of it. Like I go and help out on jobs. Most of the time I'm still outside though. So, I'm filming what the guys are doing, or I'm out doing sales, and then sometimes I'm helping do some of the work.
Yeah.
I do a little bit of whatever needs to be done.
You're the all-around guy.
Well, it's also helped me lose a ton of weight. So I'm like,
hey, I mean, there's no harm in that. That's awesome. Yeah, I bet you feel a lot better too.
My back hasn't felt this good in 10 years.
That's awesome. I'm really excited for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's going good. I enjoy it. It's different. It's fun.
I'm sorry if I'm a little out of it, y'all. Maddie already knows, but I had one of my heat stroke adjustments today at 4:00 this afternoon, and so I'm feeling it right now. I feel better, but I'm just like, he adjusts the bones in my head, and so like right now I have a little bit of a migraine, but mostly it just makes me tired. It makes me so tired. A couple weeks ago, I had three each day for 3 days in a row. And because of the way he does his treatments, you can accomplish what a normal chiropractor would take 6 months to do. So in those 3 days, I basically had a year and a half of treatment. And it helps, but you're just exhausted. So I'm sorry if I seem a little out of it. I'm just tired.
Yeah, it throws me off every time you say that you've had the bones in your head adjusted.
Yeah, he'll hook his hands here and then back, and I can feel the bones shift in my head and my neck. Like you can feel him move them around. But it helps. He said that one of the problems was like the hypothalamus and the pituitary gland, which makes all of your hormones and is in charge, well, a lot of your hormones, and is in charge of your heat regulation. A lot of people, if they get heat stroke, those glands will fry, and then they'll get too hot, and their body never knows. It's like you fried your thermostat. Mine aren't fried, but he said one of the bones was shifted, and it was cutting off blood flow and spinal fluid. So it wasn't getting circulated through my body properly. So my body knew I was too hot, and it knew how to respond, but it just wasn't getting to the rest of my body. So I couldn't cool down properly. So he's been adjusting that, and it's been helping. The puppy that we rescued, that we found on the side of the road, we took her to her new family yesterday, and I was sitting on their front porch in 107-degree heat for an hour, and I didn't get too hot. And normally I'd be getting heat stroke and being sick as a dog in just an hour sitting still outside. And now I can do that without getting hot. It's like a new person. It's really weird, but it helps a lot. But the first, the couple days after the treatment, I'm just a zombie. One day I had an appointment 10 o'clock. I came home and I slept 2 hours. I got up for an hour, slept another 2 hours, then was up for the evening, and then I went to bed. It's weird. I guess your body's getting used to the new normal, and I don't feel bad. I just feel tired. It's really weird to explain, but I'm happy about it.
Well, I'm happy that the puppy found a home.
Yes, yeah. I don't think I told anybody on YouTube, but so Monday of last week, James was driving down the road and he found this puppy, and it had clearly been dumped, and he didn't have a way to pick it up. And it was like not even an eighth of a mile from our house. So within 10 minutes, I get food, I get water, I get a crate loaded up, and I'm going to go pick up this puppy. And it's within 10 minutes, it's gone. Like, I went through there 6 times within an hour trying to find this puppy, could never, ever find it. And we didn't ever see her. And James thought it was a male at first, but he didn't get close enough to really see. So Saturday night at like 8 o'clock, we see it run across the road. And I'm like, pull over. So we pull over and I call her. She's kind of skittish at first, and then she runs right up to me and is like, her tail's just wagging and she's licking my hands. And so I scoop her up and we take her home. We had her for like 30 hours, and I posted everywhere like, please, we need help. We can't keep her. And a family ended up, they had 5 kids and 2 dogs, and they have like a little homestead. And they're like, we'll take her. And so we took her out there. She loved them. They loved her. The kids, she loved the kids. The kids were her favorite. Every time she saw a kid, she'd get so excited. So they named her Luna. So she's really sweet. But this, I don't know if it'll show up.
Like Luna. It's a perfect name for her.
Yeah, this is Luna. I called her Ruby. Hold on. There we go. Which way do I need to do that? But she's very sweet. I think she is part pit and part lab. And
That's what I thought right away when I saw her too.
Yeah, everybody that I've talked to is like, oh yeah, she looks part pit and lab. I said, yeah, that's what I thought. She was very sweet. So I'm really glad she found a new home. They said she's settling in really great.
Yeah, you can hear the dogs next door. Those are the neighbor dogs.
Nice. Sharon, Tana, and Lori, thank you so much. I'm really glad they're helping too. They're really expensive, but it's been worth it to just feel like a human being. Like, my dad and I went fishing. I don't know if I told you that, but we went fishing like 2 weeks ago at like 7 o'clock at night, and I casted maybe 10 times, and I got heat stroke.
Oh, wow.
Just casting 10 times. Like, people are like, oh, well, don't do anything strenuous. Like, I can get heat stroke standing on the side of a bank of a pond, just standing there for an hour. Like, it's stupid.
Well, I hope it ends up fixing it for you.
I think it will. Today was the 6th treatment. I have another one tomorrow, and then I'll skip like a week or two, because he says, okay, do a couple and then skip a little bit of time and see how far I can go between adjustments. So he said I'd use at least 10 treatments, but he said it's a very quick fix. Like, the bones in your head, once you adjust them, they stay really well. Okay. So it's like a spinal problem, because like your spine, affects your posture and stuff, versus your head's pretty relatively stationary, I guess. And so he goes, it works. It stays a lot faster. So hopefully I only have like probably 4 or 5 more treatments, and after that will just be kind of maintenance every once in a while. But
there you go.
I'm excited about it. Hi, Sherman's Family Farm. I'm almost in Sherman, which is kind of funny.
So, Amanda, I was like this close to coming down and getting the puppy.
I know. I was like, I really wanted her to go to you. I know you have so much on your plate, but I was like, man, if there's any way we could get it to Maddie, that would be awesome.
I said to him,
I fell in love with her right away.
I was like, what's one more dog? We would just have 4 instead of
everybody
3.
has a buddy. You're good.
Yeah. I was like, what's one more? And then she's like, you're going to be living in the garage. You get one more with the dogs. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, it's just, you have 2 now.
I have 2.
So
yeah. So
you kind of understand.
Yeah. So 3 was a chaos, because Jack is 9 weeks old. So he has his first round of shots, but he's not old enough to have his next round of shots. So he was inside in his crate at night. June was about 10, 15 foot from our front door, and she has a 100 square foot kennel that she stays in at night. And then the puppy, Luna, was in her crate across the acre from us, because I was trying to keep them separate in case she was sick, that Jack could still have his area without getting, germs or anything. Mm-hmm. So he would cry at night, so I'd take him out to use the bathroom. Well, then Luna could see us, so then she'd start crying. which then June's like, there's something in the woods. So she started protective barking. So then I get Jack settled down, but June would bark and that would wake up Jack again. And it was just like a cycle of 3 of them just setting each other off. Oh my gosh, I can't do 3.
Well, that's what Paisley doesn't bark. Ringo does and Atlas does. And they, like, Ringo and Atlas get each other fired up all the time. They're, like, on the same page. Paisley gets angry at them. Oh, man. Paisley just slams them around all the time. Like, she dominates the boys all the time. Just throws them on the ground and jumps on top of them.
Isn't she the smallest?
She's the smallest.
That's funny. How much does Ringo weigh?
See, that's what's funny, though. So, she's the shortest. But she's got like 5-6 pounds on Ringo.
Oh, really? I thought he was bigger than her.
He's taller, but he's skinnier.
Oh, so Atlas is going to be the heaviest then.
Atlas has like a couple inches on both of them already. And let's see, he was born.
He's like 10 months old?
Yeah, 10 months? Yeah, 10 months old.
Let me see if I can get, so I'm at my parents' house, so I don't have June with me, but let me see if I can get the other 2. Daisy! Jack! Come here, Daisy! We'll see if we can get her. Daisy! Come on! Come here! Hi! So, y'all haven't seen Jack in a while, but look how big this boy is. He's huge. Look how big his feet are. Come here, Daisy! Come on! Up! I don't know if y'all can, come here! Up! Come on! There's Daisy, girl. I don't know how well y'all can see her.
She's very a little bit.
But look at his feet. His feet are huge.
Yeah, those suckers.
He's only 9 weeks old, for the record. Like, he's massive. Okay, go play with Daisy. All right, ready? Go. He just wants to play with her. He doesn't want to be held.
Right? Oh, I'm sure it's playtime.
Sharon, he is getting huge. He's probably like close to 15 pounds already. Like, he's so fat that when you pick him up, his belly rolls. And so if you don't have 2 hands, when you pick him up, he'll almost roll out of your hands.
Atlas is so skinny.
That's how June is. I can't get her to gain weight.
No, and I try everything. Like, I've tried, like, I even buy like the extra little like gravy packages and stuff, like putting that in. I do like the high protein.
That's what I have for June. Doesn't do much. It keeps her from losing, but it doesn't help her gain.
No, they burn it off so quick.
It's crazy. The shepherds are insane.
Oh, and him and his water. Does June go through a lot of water?
Yes, she drinks it by the gallon, like a getting camel.
Well, and he's like we'll give him a ton of water, and like he'll come back in, and the bowl will be empty, but he'll sit there with like his paws in the bowl, like dragging it around the kitchen. Yeah,
June and Jack both put their feet in the water. I guess it tastes better if it's got dirt in it. I don't know.
Right. Well, I just like neither of my other dogs do that. Like, they always have access to water whenever they want it. Because I have one of those self-feeder bowls.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
For the water, but like if it runs out. But the thing is with him, I don't, because I guess he's potty trained now, but like if he drinks too much water, he still has accidents. Like, so I'm like, I give him enough water, but it's like he doesn't need to sit there and drink 2 gallons of water at a time.
Well, June's really dumb too. She'll rather have dirty rainwater that has dirt in it that's 4 days old than fresh, clean water. Oh, like, yeah. I will offer her fresh water and she'll go drink the mosquito larvae water. I'm like, okay, whatever. I guess it has some flavor.
Yeah, no, that's what we got the bowls outside too for when they're out there. And it's like, it's not too bad, the water, but it's just like, I never understood why they just will drink. Like, I've caught her drinking out of puddles and stuff.
Yeah, I guess it has, I guess they like the taste. I don't know. Tana says they have a lab weenie dog mix and he looks like a sausage. That's really funny. Hi, Derek. How are you? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I really like the dogs. They're really fun, but having to, like, it's really good because they get along really well and they entertain each other, but they're also chaos all the time. Mm-hmm. And Jack, he's little. He's maybe 12, 15 pounds, and June's 56, 58 pounds, and he'll bully her.
Oh, yeah.
He's like a tenth of her, or fifth of her size, you know.
Yeah, Atlas tried that with Paisley, and Paisley was like, nope.
Well, Paisley's several years older. June is still a puppy too.
Yeah.
Like she's a year and 4 months, maybe a year and 3. Like she's still a baby.
Paisley's 5 now.
That makes sense. Is she the oldest?
No, Ringo is.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought he was
by a month.
Oh.
They're like exactly a month apart.
Oh wow, I didn't realize they were that close. I thought it was a couple years.
Yeah, no, it was really funny. I got her, and I knew her age and everything. Like she was born in the shelter that I got her from.
Oh, okay.
Paisley's mom was a rescue. Ringo, they knew his age, but like he was 2 years old when I got him.
Oh, okay.
But like they had all the papers on him, and it was like they're like exactly a month apart.
That's too funny.
So, but the dogs, they get along. They like to fight each other all the time. It's like the WWF starting at 2:00 in the morning in the living room.
But put it in a 300 square foot house, and you can just imagine the chaos. Like,
but that's the thing.
Really have room.
So, like, yeah, my house is bigger, but with the wood floor.
Oh yeah.
My living room is 11 by 16.
Yeah.
And so it's like I'm trying to think what our first floor is. Our first floor, I don't know. Our first floor might only be 500 square feet.
Really? I didn't appreciate that.
Yeah, it's not real big. So there's Darcy's bedroom is like 10 by 12. Me and Amanda is like 10 by 13. So that's like 260. The living room's like another 150, 160. And then there's the kitchen.
Yeah.
But the upstairs is wide open and completely finished. Aiden's bedroom is like 1,400 square feet.
Holy cow, he's got the whole thing.
It's stupid, yeah. It's just like our first floor is really cut up, because all the rooms are on the first floor.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Then the whole basement is wide open, and so is the attic, and we have both.
Yeah.
Well, semi-finished, but the attic's completely finished.
So you have room to go stretch out and stuff, which is cool.
Oh, I mean, there is a ton of room. But like the area where the dogs hang out is tiny. So it's echoes through the house.
And they're
big. Floors, like when I'm editing in the basement, I all the time.
Well, we're on pier and beam, so it's kind of a similar concept. And it's like, okay, settle down.
It's getting darker around me.
I know you're starting to turn into a ghost of this much of your face. I guess we probably better call it. We weren't. He knew he was going to get dark on him, and I knew I was going to get tired on y'all. So I'm sorry it hasn't been super eventful live. Hi, Happy Hunter. You're barely catching us. We're about to get off, but we came to talk about beard oil, and then instead we just talked the whole time.
Yeah, but there's beard oil now. That's going to be available.
Yeah, now. It went live. Well, I guess it's. I said I would list it at 8. I listed it before the live, so technically it's live now. So if you want beard oil, go snag yourself some. It's a 2-ounce bottle. It's avocado, argan, hemp, argan. Hold on, I'll pull up my list. I can't remember off the top of my head. Jojoba oil, argan oil, avocado oil, hemp oil, rice bran, and castor oils. And then the essential oil blend, it smells like, he said, like a lumberjack. Smells like pine forest to me. It's lavender, cedarwood, patchouli, and spearmint. It says mostly earthy with a little bit of like, not floral, not minty, just kind of smells like grass almost.
Yeah, it smells great. And it works excellent.
I'm glad you like it.
It's and you know what? It's made. It's specially made.
Yes, I mix it all myself. And the cool part is because it's a collaboration, every bottle that you buy, some of it will go to me, some of it will go to Maddie with Backwoods Mindset. So you're helping 2 small businesses, 2 people with each purchase. So consider grabbing yourself some beard oil. If you're a girl and you don't have a beard, you can use it as a hair oil. I haven't tried it yet because my hair is really oily already. And even if I put some on the very ends, my scalp will get oily. It's like a straw. It just sucks it right up to my scalp. I don't know why. but I'm going to do a deep conditioning treatment with it. I just haven't yet because I made a bunch and I mailed it all off for people to try.
It was funny after I got it, I put it in and I ran lead sales leads and I sold both of them.
Really?
After I did it. And I was like, I think it was the scent.
It's like, magic.
It's not overly strong, but like I said earlier, when you put it on, you smell like a sexy lumberjack.
There you go. We might have to change the name, honestly. We might have to.
We could think about it, but I think sexy lumberjack sounds good. We should probably Google it first.
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't be surprised if that's already taken.
Well, we could do the lumberjack or the woodsman or something like that.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
I just see
isn't it getting dark really quick though? Like I feel like it was lighter like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, I can only see half your face. I see one cheek and then your brow bone, and that's it.
That would find me in the backwoods.
That's too funny. Yeah, you're just becoming part of the backwoods.
Yep, it's
enveloping you at this point.
I'm just gone. I can see, but nobody can see.
Oh man. Well, I'm sorry y'all, it wasn't very eventful or very long, but it's been a week already. It's only Tuesday and I feel like it's been three years for this week. I don't know about you.
Yeah, it's a long one. You're right. 100%.
Yeah. But thank you for coming on with me and helping me talk about the beard oil. And I love coming out. I clearly can't, so I appreciate it.
I love coming out and hanging out with my sister.
I appreciate it, bro. All right, y'all. We're going to jump off and we will catch y'all later. So have a good evening and a good rest of your week. Bye.
Bye, everybody. If you could see me. Here, I'll get a